Good evening, everybody. 5:15 in the evening. I'm knackered. I've just set the camera, just wasted all this time putting that camera up. Right. I hope we all had a good Christmas with lots and lots of presents. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy new year, prosperous new year. And I'd like to thank everybody who has been watching all my videos over the year, well, 6 months or whatever it's been, and especially all the people that liked all my videos. I've got so many likes now, it's unreal. And I've got a lot of subscribers, well, not lots, but I've got a few subscribers, so thank you to the subscribers as well. I really appreciate it. I really, up to now, up to probably the last 6 months, I've hardly ever had anybody watching my videos. So obviously I've been doing something wrong along the line, but somewhere down the road I've managed to sort things out. I hope some of you had a white Christmas. We certainly didn't have one down here in the south of England. Absolutely rubbish. It was so mild on Christmas Day when I took my dog Daisy for a walk. I was literally in a long sleeve sweatshirt. I didn't have to put a coat on or anything. It was so mild, it was unbelievable. Not even a ground for us to put a bit of white on the thing. But I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas. I hope you all got lots of presents. I hope we got the modelers got lots of models and nice models for your Christmas. Those of you that are doing the games, got loads of nice games, all the most up-to-date games, new consoles, new cameras, everything. Well, I'm on my own, so I don't really have many people who buy anything for me. I treated myself though to 3 nice models. I've got the 200 scale trumpeter Bismarck coming on the way. That's ordered and it's at the moment in Germany. It's coming from Germany, so it's been delivered and it's on its way. I've got the 350th scale, but I think I'm pronouncing it right, Prince Eugene, however they pronounce it. I'm not sure how they pronounce that. Prince, it's spelled, there's a Z at the end, so Prince Eugene, the German battleship. That's coming on its way from Hannants in London. And I've also got the Tamiya 1350th Prince of Wales, HMS Prince of Wales. And I already have, if anybody's, well, people would have seen my video, the 1/200 scale HMS hood, which I've got to do in the new, so I'll probably start that at some point in the new year. So I'll have all 4 ships that took part in the Battle of the Denmark Straits. And that's going to make, as well as the ships, I'm going to get all the aftermarket kits to go with them. There's quite a few. The Bismarck, I can't get the Pontos kit. You get that, you can't get it in the UK, you can only get it from abroad. And you have to pay some stupid amount. I think in total to bring it through customs and everything, I believe it worked out at £425 for a kit that would probably cost a bit less than that. But it did cost less than that. So the Pontos kit I can't get hold of, but I found that the MK1 Designs, which is KA Models, MK1 Design kits, upgrade kits, they're excellent. I've got the one for the hood, I'm going to get the one for the Bismarck, and I think, I'm pretty sure I've seen it, they do one for the Prince Eugene. Can't see one for the Prince of Wales unfortunately, but I can get the Edward, you have to forgive my pronunciations, Edward upmarket kit for the Prince of Wales to improve the look somewhat. So that should be a good few years worth of modelling there. I have seriously considered, and I may even do so yet, buying the Okra 1/200 scale Prince Eugene. But it's a wooden kit and it looks really complicated. Not that I couldn't do it. If people might have seen my Titanic, I built quite a few wooden models, so it's not that I couldn't do it. it's the amount of time you have to put into wooden models. It just takes so long, it's unreal. I'm still well, coming to the end of the Queen Mary now. I'll show you in a minute. I'll zip it round in a minute. See if you can just see it. I've got all the decks fitted, I've got all the railings as such that go along the front of the sea view cabins. I got everything's done. I'm down now to just doing the davits, the lifeboats, and the few railings going on the front. I haven't used all the photo etch on it. There's a lot of photos, there's quite a bit of photo etch, but I couldn't be bothered doing the railings, to be fair. In the end I wanted to get it finished so I could get on with doing the hood. So it looks just as good without the photo etch. Although I have used quite a bit of saying that, I have used a fair bit of the photo etch on it. Bits and pieces which have just enhanced it somewhat. But looking at the model now, there's around 40-50 pieces of photo etch on there. And even I can't remember where they went. What's got photo etch on and what's not got. That's the thing about photo etch. Don't you use it? I've said before in videos, and I don't particularly like photo etch, but then at the same time I'm completely contradictory, because I do enjoy using it and putting it together. And I prefer it mostly when it's in, oh look, I've now knackered my glasses. I prefer it mostly when I'm enhancing rather than replacing parts where you have to mess about, get them all made up and bent here and bent there, and that just really gets on my nerves. And some photo etch just doesn't work, simple as that. There's a bit on the Queen Mary, you can't even see it. It's a tiny little round, there's 3 of them, tiny little round bits that go, I can't remember now, it's a stern on the bow and 2 on either side, starboard and whatever the other board is. You can't see them once they're put in place. You can maybe dry paint over the top of them to try and you can see there's a tiny bit of detail on them, and you can't work out what it is. And it was only when I got a 25 times magnifier on it, they're actually clock faces. You can see itself. I think it says 5 to 3 on the clocks, but it's just they're a stupid size. They're like, you know, you'd fit 6 of them on your little fingernail. It's just pointless putting stuff like that on, really. It just adds to the time and it doesn't prove anything. Photo etch works when you can see it properly. At the moment I'm doing the ships and boats. So I'm doing the, if you can see it, you probably won't be able to skim in and out of it, you can't really see that. But those davits, I've used the photo etch on that. No, you can't really see it, won't. There's little wheels on that, but they are tiny little things. You can't really see it, so it's probably might look better if I do it some other way. But it's so tiny. But it makes it does add a little bit to that little bit. The photo etch railings, breathe on them, and that's it. So I haven't bothered with them. I put plastic railings on it. I put a few bits around the swimming pools for the photo etch, once again, not masses. But it's coming along alright. It's almost finished. I've just got to paint up all those, so all these davits. That's mostly all the davits and what have you. And then somewhere around I've got this fish. Bear with me. And then I've got all the ship's boats. There's quite a few of them, as you can see. That's top and bottom. Or is it top and bottom, top, bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's about 30 or so ship's boats to go on. So that'll take a little bit of time to do. I've got to now undercoat them, well, prime them all, get them all tidied up, prime them all, paint them all. Luckily most of it's white, but the boats of course are orange and various other colours. There's a few decals to go on them. But it's coming along quite nice. Let me swing round, see if you can see it. So there is how she looks at the moment. Forgive that in the way. I don't know if I can zoom in with this. This is, that's a bit better I suppose. So that's not looking too bad. So you can see now where I've put all those bits in the windows, it's actually darkened the windows up quite drastically. It's taken away all the light that you could see right through them before I put all those little plastic parts in them. So now it's enhanced them. That bit around the funnel, the black lines, they were supposed to be decals. I haven't put decals on them, I painted them in. It was easier to paint them in and put white lines on them. But it's looking alright, it's getting there. Won't be long now. Maybe the end of, well, probably January, get from January. And then it might be ready and done. I've messed all the camera up now. Right, let me see if I can get that camera back to working. Whoops. Right, I see a bit better now. I've zoomed in a bit. So that's end of January. Maybe February I might be starting on the HMS Hood. So it's so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to a few more of you looking at my videos and liking my videos, as I say. And the main purpose of this video is just a big thank you to everybody. You've been so good looking at all my videos. I'm shocked at how many viewers I've had on some of them. I believe, one of my Sniper Elite videos, I can't remember which one it is now. Is it Landing Force? Might be Landing Force. It's got over 5,000 views. I've never had that many views on YouTube ever. It's I don't know. I used to put a lot of stuff up on YouTube from all way back. Stuff that's like, well, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, and it's maybe had 2 or 3 views. Now that people have found me, they're getting views as well. I got the YouTube, whatever it's called, the other day in an email. And it shocked me how many views I've had now across all my different channels. I mean, it was well into the thousands. I've got quite a few subscribers, not masses of subscribers. I think I had about 30 or so subscribers, which is excellent. I think I was up around 35,000 views across all the various videos, which is absolutely brilliant. And I've had quite a few likes as well, so I'm really chuffed with that. And as I say, the point of this video is to thank you all for doing that, and I hope you'll watch more of my stuff during the year, the new year 2025. And as I say, I hope you're all having your nice, you've got all your nice Christmas Crimbos, Christmas presents. If you're like me, if you're a modeller, you'd have got models for Christmas, maybe. I was going to buy a new camera. I do mean to keep mine to buy a new camera. I can't do much with this camera. I'm just going to run out in a minute, 5 minutes left. Only does 20 minutes at a time. So my plan at the moment, when I get the Bismarck of that, is to do an in-box review of it. And with the Prince Eugene and with the Prince of Wales. But I'm sort of toying. This is a much better camera. Again, well, as you can see with the ship, I can zoom in and out. So it's a much better camera to do that with, and actually get some nice video and nice pictures. But at the same time, I can only do 20-minute videos. I thought I was doing something wrong before. It's a Nikon D7000, so it's a damn good camera. Takes some really nice pictures. But I think I've said before somewhere, it is quite old now. It's not up to date anymore. and it doesn't have any software updates for it. I've tried that. So I need to look. One of the things that came up was to buy a mirrorless camera. It's better for video. But checking a lot of the video cameras online, quite a few of them only seem to do an hour's worth of video. But I spend the 20 minutes. It means that if I do an inbox review, they normally take about an hour and a half maybe. So it'd be 20, 40, 60. You know, I'd be doing 4 or 5 20-minute videos, which is probably, I don't know, it might be better. I'll have to see about that. It's surprising once you're yapping away. Look at this. Oh dear. I've had a good Christmas, bud. I didn't realise how bad that was. That's not going to do me diabetes, and you're going to say, oh dear, look at that. Oh, I do realise I do apologise for my fat belly. I saw the turkey and the sprouts and everything in there. And that's not a beer gut, by the way, I don't drink. That is just absolutely stupidity of having stupid diets. And I know what's going to happen in the new year. The doctor's going to and the diabetic technician is going to call me in to have a blood test, and they're going to have a right go at me. So I think my New Year's resolution is cut back all the crap food and get onto a serious diet. I was 108 kilos the other day. That's absolutely terrible. At one point I was 109 kilos when I was diagnosed pre-diabetic, and I went on a diet where all you have to do is cut out the bread, chocolate, crisps and all the rubbish food, the cakes and desserts, and I got down to 88 kilos at one point. And then Christmas hit and it went boing, and then people buy me tins of chocolates and tins of biscuits and tins of that, and you go, no. You don't like to say, oh no, I can't eat that, you shouldn't be buying me that. So I keep it and I eat it. And I enjoy my Christmas pudding. So I don't know how too many of you haven't put on too much weight like this. I'll have to do something. I hadn't realised how bad that was. Now I can see how bad it is. So it's from the new year I'm on to a diet, and it's another month or two, maybe 1, 2. By about March I reckon this will be down to I was 107.2 kilos this morning. By March I might be able to get that down to about 95, and I've got to get down to 79 kilos. So the dietitian, the diabetic dietitian, his advice is to only have 100 grams of, which one is it? It's not the one that puts the weight on, it's the it's carbs, calories, carbohydrates. 100 grams of carbohydrates per day. That's impossible almost. Anyway, I'm gabbing on about me and my weight. Let's stop that. It's going to run out in a minute anyway. I've only got an hour, which I did have a minute left, just over a minute left. So as I say, I might look into buying that. I'm looking at a nice Canon camera, but even that, it only gives you an hour's worth of video. I hadn't realised what was happening. I thought maybe I was just had a setting wrong on the camera till I googled it, why can't I do this and that with more movies, and it turns out it's because it cuts out after 20 minutes because it's got a heat thing in it to stop it heating up. And the only way I could do it is by finding some sort of software where I might be able to do I've only got a little bit left now. I might be able to do 4 or 5 videos and then put them together in some sort of software program. But 9 times out of 10 I did have one, and I tried to do a YouTube video on it, and the minute I set it up to do a proper YouTube video with a few bits, it was a freebie, and up came the "you must upgrade to the Premier version if you want to use this." So you can't really do it with the Premier. With 20 seconds left. So once again, thank you very much everybody. All of you have a really good New Year. I look forward to seeing you all in the New Year, and I hope you have some snow somewhere. Have a nice white New Year. I hope you enjoy all your it's just about to go off.